Why, hello guys. How y'all doing today? Welcome to Redneck Ways. Hope everybody's set fine and dandy. It's Thursday here in Kentucky and it is cold. Got the Mr. Heater going here on medium. So it's pretty warm, toasty here in the little shed. So guys, today we'll be working on a radio. I think we saw it before. I think I've showed it here on this channel, but it's actually burning my leg a little bit. Turn it like that. But thought we work on it. It's that a German radio, and it's not I guess a lot of people like them. It's not one of my favorites. I'd rather have a Zenith or RCA any day over it, but I don't know. I haven't heard how well it sounds or anything. Maybe they sound really good. I've looked them up online, and they're a little pricey, which I'm pretty sure this one that I'm getting ready to show you, it probably not worth much. It's pretty rough around the edges. But when I did show it the last time, we discovered it had a broken tube. So what we need to do, we need to go through and check all the other tubes and see if they're good. I think that'd be a good starting point. I did get in some capacitors, so I got enough. I got some for the old Zenith, that's the face dial, the 26235. That's just the face dial number. I forget the actual number on it, the model number. But I think I got everything but the Westinghouse that we was working on. And I was looking at a video on it because I was looking at it the other day, the radio itself, and I had two wires that was unhooked, and I was like, what in the world, where'd those go? And that's the bad thing, guys. If you get more than one project going, sometimes it's hard to remember where things go. But luckily, where I filmed a lot of this, I went back and I seen it was just the ultraledics. I had just taken the wires off the can and tested them. And I remember it now. I think I tested them on the video, and they were short. So, but I did order from Just Radios, so I've got our ultraledics for the Zenith up there, and for this German radio in case it does need them. I don't know nothing about it on what it needs, because like I said, when we was trying to get it to work, that's when we discovered it had a busted tube. So like I said, I looked these up online, and they was going pretty good price. Some of them was going for like $8. Some of them, like there was a Christmas one called Christmas German radio. It was like $2,500 online on eBay. Crazy prices. But that's what I thought we'd get into today, guys. So enough of me yakking. Let's turn this camera around here and take a look at it. There she is. Turn some more light on it. She's shiny on top, but it's got some cracks, and I mean it's got some bad places on it. It's been well played, it looks like. And I noticed the dial, it's got I guess that's like some kind of like tinning, like film, and there's little places off of it. I don't know if a person could order a new background for this or not. I haven't never looked. The good thing it's got going for it, it does have both its knobs. They're not broken or anything. And I think this was in a smoker's house, because when I wiped it off before this video, the paper towel was yellow. I can't figure out, I don't know if this part up here is broken or what. It moves. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It looks like it's some kind of centerpiece, but I don't know why it moves, unless it's for decoration and it was supposed to be glued or something. This one, it just has the, what's that, Northern I don't know what that means. Somebody a long time ago put in the comments what that meant. I think be happy. I think that's what it was. To be happy or something like that. I think that's what that word means. But this one don't have that cool looking anchor, which I think it was an anchor on those other ones I was looking at on the eBay. It does have all its keys, and they all seem to work pretty good. This, it seems like down here, I don't know if you're supposed to have, I don't know if these are separate sometimes, or they're getting stuck. I don't know yet. But this has FM and AM radio, which if we get this playing, this would be the first tube radio I would have in my collection that FM would really work. I've got 3 AM FM tube radios, and none of them work. So I'm not having very much luck with this type of deal on FM. Now this one don't have the antenna that moves by itself. It's not motorized. I thought for sure it did, because I saw a video of somebody restoring a radio similar to this, and their antenna was motorized, and that was really neat. But this one does not. It's just stable. It's in one position. So that was kind of disappointed. A little bit of disappointment, but and it's got a couple little scuffs over here. But overall, it looks good. You know, it's I think it's a 1960. Not 100% sure. I haven't looked at any chassis numbers or anything. So let me get this switched around here, guys. Turned around to the back side, and we'll take a look at that. Okay. Well, now I don't know where the previous owner stored this radio, but I mean, you can see how dirty and dusty it is inside. The chassis is just filthy. There's that antenna, what I was talking about. It's just stationary. Some of these actually had an antenna that was motorized and would turn, which is really neat. But everything seems to be here. I don't know, is that loose? Kind of looks like a loose wire here, don't it? What in the world is that just hanging there? It's a speaker wire. And we'll have to, if it works, we'll have to see what that's doing off. But it has this, looks like a 6-banon. And then it has 3 of these little tiny tweeters. So if I get it playing, it probably will sound pretty good. Now it's got a piece of paper here on the back, and I guess if it does work, we're gonna have to try to take some tape or something and tape that back up here. That'll make the front not look so bad if that's back in place. I think the transformer is pretty neat. It's got this odd looking clamshell. It's a lot different than American transformers. Looks a little more fancy. On this radio, it seems like on every section, it has its own little plate. Like the IF amp, I think it'd be right here. This may be the tuner part. No, this would be the tuner. Well, this got the IF cam, so I'm sure it is too. And I say this is the amp port. But like I say, each section has its own little circuit board, it looks like. Up here's the filter caps. Let me look to see what size are in there. I ordered some, but I can't remember. It has 250 microfarads at 350 volts. And I think I got, I went ahead and rounded it off to 400 volts. So, yeah, looks a little dirty. So what we need to do, guys, we need to check these other tubes, and that'll be a good starting point, because this one here is the one that's broke. You can tell it's white on top. It's got a bad crack in it. So, and I've already checked the fuse here, and it's good. The fuse is good. So I'm hoping that tube may have got broke in the. I bought this at an auction, and there was like 2 or 3 other radios similar to it, and those got sold really quick. But this one, for some reason, kind of lagged around, and I'm thinking because of the looks, because this one was the ugly duckling out of all of them, and I'm hoping that the tube just got broke at the auction. So I just think this is really neat up here on the rectifier tube. Rectifier. It's actually, I think it's something to do with the tuning. I need to really get a schematic for this. But like I said, this is one of the numbers. I guess right there is a number. It's a 13875. So I'll pause this for a minute, guys, and I'll see if I can find a schematic so I can see exactly what we're looking at here. Alright, guys, I didn't have no luck. I put in both those numbers at 24433 and that 13875 number, and nothing really came up. I can dig into it a little bit more later. That looks pretty interesting. I don't know what in the world that thing is right on the bottom. Looks like a piece of glass or something. Well, wire going through it. There's a lot of weird things. We'll go ahead and check the tubes, guys, and then we'll look at the bottom. I think there's a plate on the bottom that we can take off, and we can check and see what the capacitors underneath look like. Let me get you all set up here. Okay. Let's get this over a little bit. So we put our tube checker up here. Turn it a little bit so y'all can see that too. Get the rubber band off the cord here. Plug it in. Alright. Let's go over this tube here, the first one. It's a pretty neat looking tube. Let's check it. Way I've been checking, way I'm figuring this tube checker TE140 works is if that light comes on, it's saying the filament's good, and if the light's dim, it means the tube's kind of weak, and if it's real bright, it means it's pretty strong. That's the way I've been going. Seems like that's how it's been working. So we'll put this one in here. That one's on. The light's on. It's hard to see with that light on it. It's on good. So hopefully that one's good. We know the filaments are good at least. Let's put that back in there. I need to use y'all because I need the flashlight. Let's see, get y'all back in here so I can see where it goes. Like that. Alright. Let's get this other one. Here's this one, and it is, let's see if it says on it anywhere. See an S. don't see anything else. Let's see if she's good. It fit in there really tight. And the lock came on. So we know that's good. Get that put back in there. We check. We know that one's bad, so we'll go ahead and check this one. This one's a E7005. Alright, a lot came on. That one's good. Now I want to show you guys something though, because I just remember this. Now that we know this one's broke. We know this one's in bad shape. I even tried to super glue it. Ain't that goofy of me? But this is an ECH81. The reason why I put a little super glue on this, which I know that's crazy thinking, but the filaments are still good in it. Watch. So even though the tube's broke, the filaments are still good in it. So I remember here about a month ago, I put a little super glue on it, hoping that it would be alright. I was just wishful thinking. So we'll just set that aside. We know that's no good. And where we leave off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess this is just an all-American 5, pretty much. Well, it's not American, all German 5, I guess you would call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it really don't have a lot of tubes in it. So let's check this one. I think this is the preamp. Wish I had the schematic. I really do. So let's check it. It's got
trouble for being with people he wasn't supposed to be with. Now he's screaming and yelling in the background, making us over it.
This is a E72020. We'll check it. And it also is good. A little dusty. So, we'll get that put back in. So that's back in. It's got two little bulbs here for the dial. The dial seems to be good and tight. The dial string. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So let's get ready and let's look at the bottom. Alrighty guys, I got y'all up on the sky view. Let's take that bottom piece off there. I'll find the right screwdriver. I don't know where my little short one is. It's alright, we got one here. It might work. Little Dollar Tree screwdriver. It's been handy sometimes. I don't know if it'll get these big old screws out of them. Yeah. Not fast though. I think there's only 3. Now, that one's stubborn. It's bending this little cheap screwdriver. Alright, I found the one I was looking for the first time. Alright, you see. So there's what the bottom looks like, guys. Not really all that much to see here. See if I can get it all in. That didn't work. Sorry about that, guys. So that's about it right there. It just shows the bottom of the contacts and stuff, which looks better on this side than the other. There's really nothing. I'll bring you guys down here. A little bit of, I say that stuff right there is that tinning, or that one stuff that goes on the front of the screen. That black stuff right here. I say that goes on the front panel. It came off. But that's what it looks like inside here. Got some pretty cool resistors. And everything looks pretty good. So I'm hoping that she'll fire up. So let's put that back on and see what we can do. Alright, guys. So like I was saying, this tube here was bad. And I'm hoping it just got cracked or something. That was the only things wrong with this radio. And it was the ECH81. It was pretty bad shape. It's pretty toasty. So we got online and got us a tube. Let's see what we got. Looks like 2 tubes. I hope it's the right one, because I don't know. It don't look like it. This says free gift. What's this one? This is a 9.0, a free brand new tube. That ain't what I needed. Let's see here. I'm sure they didn't. G2 new EV. I wanted the ECH. Let's see. They really packed it good. I know I looked up the right tube. I don't know why this ain't matching. Let's see. It don't look anything like what I need here. Let's see. don't know. I don't know if there's a substitution. It's I may have got the wrong tube, guys. I think I did. I think they sent me the wrong thing. They sent me this free thing here. Oh well, I'll have to see what's going on, guys. Hold on. Alright, guys, I'm back. I went back and looked. The seller, I seen these exactly 2 tubes on eBay, and I only paid $2 something for these for a 2-pack. And underneath it, it says it's set like, you know, it's the same. So we're just gonna have to go with it and see what it does. It says free returns, so I don't know. I don't know. But if it works, that's pretty cool. I got 2, and then I got this 6N something for free. He threw it in, which I thank you. If you ever see Redneck Ways here. So let's put it in here. I don't know. It looks a lot different. Let's see what it does, guys. Let's put it in. This is a hard one to get in there. I remember that. It sure is. Let's see here. Well, she's in there. And if this don't work, it was only $2 and something. And we'll just have to try again, won't we, guys? That's probably me going cheap. But it said, you know, right underneath, right, he had these, this, he had advertised just like this. Let me see. That's how he had it advertised, and he had that number. He wasn't wrong. It's the right number that he had on there, but right underneath it, he had the ECH81. So that's probably what I seen, and I just thought it was a substitution. So we'll just have to see. So let me put this on the variac, guys, and I'll bring it up kind of slow, and once I get some kind of answer here, I'll be back with you. Alright, guys, I'm back. It's not doing nothing at all. I don't know if I need to check more voltages and stuff, which we'll make another video on that. These are Soviet tubes I got, the 6N. I think he just missed her. I don't know that. I can't make it out. 6N, 1N, EB. He's got wrote down 6 1P EV. This is EB. 6N. So, any you guys gurus out there, know if this tube it will work in substitution of this ECH81, please leave a comment, because I am confused, because that's not what that's saying on this box 6I1P EV. This says 611NEB, which I think it's cool. They're Soviet tubes, but six right there's what that one is. 6N1NEB. So I'm reaching out for one of your guys' help. And I'm not thinking it's the right tube. It said I could ship these back. But the funny thing is, I don't believe there is a return. Yeah, there is. Wish I should put that. Crap. I'll have to block that. Which I think is out of country. It is. I can't pronounce it. Lithio. How do you pronounce that? Lithium. I don't have a clue. Alright, guys. Well, I put this radio back on hold again until we find out some answers, because she's still cold. I've got it on 45 volts on the Variac. I've got it turned on up here on FM. And she's still... all the tubes are cold. There's no hum. There's nothing. So... that's where we're at on this German radio. Maybe one day we'll sit playing. Alright, guys, it's been fun. I hope everybody's doing good and doing well out there. And thank you guys to all my subscribers. I sure appreciate you guys. Y'all's the greatest, man. Make me so happy when I see when one of you subscribe, and then I see the other ones behind you that is subscribed. Thank you all. I really appreciate you guys. So we'll try to figure this whole thing out again some other day, I guess. Today wasn't today. Alright, guys. Y'all have a great Thursday. And until next time, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.